Hi guys, welcome to some more Real Talk Dog Talk. I'm Tori.
And I'm Barb.
For those of you who haven't joined us before, if you have any questions or comments, you can email us at realtalkdogtalk@yahoo.com.
And if you are a regular listener and or emailer, we love hearing from you. Keep those emails coming in. They help us with some ideas.
Yes, always.
For each and every episode.
That's right.
So, before we get going on the topic, I gotta say, I was listening to our last few episodes on this podcast.
Yes.
And I have noticed that we seem to have a hard time staying on topic.
If that ain't the truth. Okay.
You put two ADHD gals in one room, let them loose on a couple of microphones, and
it's going.
Woo, it's going.
Everywhere. Okay.
It is so hard to focus some days, and it's like a whirlwind in my brain. You know, one thing trickles to another, trickles to another, trickles to another. And unfortunately, we share that with you.
Yes. Hope you enjoy.
So our apologies.
We're working on it, okay?
We strive to get better with each and every episode.
Yes.
Do we succeed? Not always.
Probably not.
No, but we're trying really, really hard.
And we hope you stick around because we enjoy doing this. So we hope you enjoy listening.
You know, sometimes we have to, travel for different things, to vets, to, even to see grandma.
That's right. Yep.
And this is what our conversations are like in a car.
Yeah. And then sometimes we'll remember what we were talking about, and then we got to go back.
Yeah.
We got to go back to, and then, it's...
So this is basically life with the Wendell ladies.
Welcome to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry about it, guys.
Here it is.
Anyhow, so today's topic, I was at work the other night.
Yep.
And I work in a group home, so sometimes I do household tasks like washing dishes, who knows. And I was loading the dishwasher, and I had on the intranet one of these trendy, we've got to be careful to not use names.
Right, yes.
So a lot of celebrities or veterinarians or
professionals of sorts.
Yeah, related to dogs.
Yes.
Also have come up with, these really trendy food ideas.
Yeah. Great ideas. They seem like...
And they're marketing them via the internet.
Yep.
And so I listened to the video for this particular celebrity.
Right.
To hear what their version, I'm not going to say he or she, not doing it.
Yep.
But to see what their version of, this really amazing dog food was, because they had this epiphany.
Yeah.
About how, that their dogs are sluggish, almost seem depressed, not in good health. Or I won't say not in good health, but they said not in their best health.
Yeah, could be better.
Yeah. So, finicky eaters, things like that.
Yeah.
So I listened to it while I was doing my work, and, I was a little taken aback by some of the things that they pointed out. They talked about, the quality of things that we're feeding our dogs and the pesticides used on the crops that we, make, put in the dog food, and that the cows are eating, and then
that goes into the food,
the meat.
Yeah.
It's like this big long thing about how terrible, kibble is.
Yeah.
For dogs.
They make it sound poisonous. They
do.
kind of do.
But in all reality, I don't know that the food we eat is all that healthy.
Honestly, these days, probably not. It's probably, I'm sure they put the same things or similar on the stuff that we eat.
Right.
So,
can that be avoided? I'm not a farmer.
Unless you have your own garden.
Still, I mean, you do have to control bugs.
Yeah.
You do have to control weeds. And, you know, if you have 1,000 acres, I can't imagine being out there plugging out, you know, just taking out those weeds out of there by hand. Gonna go out there and hoe my garden.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen. So they have to find a way to control weeds on a mass quantity kind of thinking. And that is true of food that's digested by people as well as dogs.
Right, everybody.
So I was listening to this and I was kind of happy because a lot of what they were talking about is what we're doing at Primo Corso Kennels.
Yeah. Yep.
And, you know, they talked about meat, but not just meat, also organ meat.
Organ meat. It's not like giving them some hamburger and calling it good.
Right. I mean, that might be part of it.
Sure.
But it is, the organ meat has minerals in it and omegas and just, you know, I'm not even going to say what's in it because I might be wrong.
A ton of healthy stuff.
Google that.
Yeah.
Because it is important things that their body needs. I've read it before, and because I'm old, I don't remember everything. So, it's really a lot of things besides the meat, like vegetables, flaxseed, fruit. You know, some say rice.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yep.
Some say brown rice.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't do that, but I don't really, although that is all amazing.
Really good stuff.
My beef with this is...
No pun intended.
Right. My problem with this is that the cost is so outrageous.
It's a lot.
Now, this particular one was having a special. If you ordered it while, you know, I'm sure there's like some code that went along with the video.
Oh, yeah.
You got 50% off.
Nice.
And I thought, wow.
What a deal.
So I continued to listen because I was curious about the cost of this.
Yeah.
And yes, it sounds like super healthy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But a 20-ounce bag on sale was $39.95.
And that's half off. Right? 50%. Wow. That does not fit my pocketbook.
20 ounces for one Cane Corso is a lot. I mean, that would be like a minimum of $40 every single time my dogs ate.
Every time they ate, not every day.
Yeah. So I don't even know how much that would cost to feed one large dog. And, you know, we got to talking about it, you know, Tori and I are working on a recipe for dog treats.
Yes.
And the dog treats contain organ meat, pretty much just organ meat. We haven't really added any, like, beef, like steak.
Actual meat, yeah. Muscle meat.
Muscle meat, yep, that's the right word.
Yep.
It's mostly organ meat along with veggies.
Right.
There's no fruit in there as of now.
Mm-hmm.
But it is quite a process to figure out products as far as ingredients and then the processing. And what I think is going on is I think you can get the ingredients at a relatively good price.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems to me that the processing of it is what is expensive.
It takes time and effort.
Yeah.
It's pretty long process.
Well, some are freeze-dried. The one I saw was air-dried.
Yeah, which I had to actually do some looking on both kinds because I was not fully sure what either one was. I have an idea of the freeze-dried, but I had no idea what air-dried meant.
Right.
For dog food. So I did some looking.
And what did you find?
It's dehydrated.
Oh.
So just, you know, those words we were talking about the other episode here coming into play again.
Well, dehydrating kind of gets a bad rap. It does lower the nutritional level a little bit
Yes.
It actually also, now I'm trying to remember, we were talking about enzymes that the freeze drying does not,
It keeps the enzymes intact, so it's easier for the dog to digest. So it doesn't
the freeze drying does.
the freeze drying. Yes. Yep.
So the dehydrating does not keep the enzymes,
As much.
but it still does.
Right. Yep. It's
So-
that heat just breaks it down a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not totally gone.
Mm-hmm.
So
And the enzymes are what kill off worms? Is that correct?
no, the enzymes are like the good bacteria in
Mhm.
there is what they are.
Okay.
So yeah.
See, that's how much I know.
Well, I had to Google it, so don't feel bad.
Tori's got two computers, one
Yeah.
for looking, one for seeing what the heck it just told her.
That's right. I gotta have two screens ready to go. Okay.
Anyhow, so, I think really the expense in buying these foods is actually the processing
Mhm.
and the people involved in that time frame. Because it is, we dehydrate the treats.
And
By we, let me clarify, that means Tori. Because I really don't do anything with that. She's got her dehydrator and freezer full of who knows what body parts. That sounds bad.
It's kind of fun though. I'm keeping it.
We're talking livers,
yeah.
kidneys, things like that.
If anybody looked in there, they might be a little concerned, but it is
Right.
okay.
Yeah, we actually got it from a meat.
Locker
Is
a
it a
place.
locker?
I don't know.
It's a kind of a meat locker place.
Kind of meat
in our town.
processing.
Yeah,
A local.
yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
if they process or order it in. Well, I know they order in. Oh my goodness, a cow kidney is really big.
How big
It's-
is it? I guess I wouldn't.
It's like the size of a peanut butter jar.
Wow. Well, let me say I was quite surprised at the size of livers
Yeah,
that came out of both pigs and cows. I was like, that's like as big as my body. I mean, not the legs and arms, but that's
well, I did have to when I purchased those. The guy carried them out
Your
for
good
me.
thing. Well, that was very nice. I helped you unload them.
Yeah, by the time they got here, though, they were dripping blood all over the
They
place.
were.
So it was a mess. It's quite a process with that.
Yeah, that was a fun experience.
So Tori is our dehydrating lady.
Yes.
And so when you fill that dehydrator up,
Yes.
on the average,
Mhm.
how long does that, what do we have, 8 trays in there?
Yes, there's 8 trays.
So how long does it take to do that many trays?
It takes roughly 20 hours.
20 hours. And that's just for a small amount.
Hmm.
So you can see when they're producing on, this mass production,
Yeah.
how the equipment, the electricity,
Time.
time would take so much to get this food, prepared and out there.
Yeah.
And I really think that's where the cost comes from.
I agree with that because even if it is a healthier option, it's still, I find it hard to justify that kind of pricing.
Yeah.
If you're not looking at something other than just the products that are going into it.
Mhm.
So I did make a little list while I was looking at everything else on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
I made a list. It looks like we got top 5. And they're not in order or anything. And I'm not going to name names because we're not going to do all that business.
We're not dissing any manufacturers of dog food.
Right. So I'll just kind of tell you, we'll talk about size and stuff and prices. So a 6-ounce bag I did find for $19.99
For 6 ounces?
for 6 ounces. Yes, that's actually quite a small amount.
That's like less than one of those mini pop cans.
Yeah,
I think those are 8 ounces.
I think so, yeah.
Mhm.
Well, and when you were talking about 20 ounces, that's like a bottle of pop.
Mm-hmm.
That is, which I know we're talking liquid to freeze dried, but
Mhm.
still.
Right.
And then we have a 13.5 ounce bag,
Okay.
and that one is $38.99.
Mm.
So almost 1 pound.
For $40.
Yeah. So it's because I
Now,
just
are these all freeze dried or dehydrated or
The-
air dried? I should say.
these are freeze dried, which
Okay.
it's the same as dehydrated, and the dehydrated is
Wait, no, I'm not clear.
okay.
So you're saying what are you reading there?
This is all freeze dried.
Freeze dried is
Freeze-dried.
actually not the same as dehydrated.
Correct.
But air dry
Is
is. Well,
yes.
in our opinion,
Right.
from what you were reading and talking to me about, it seems as though the air dry is the same as dehydrating.
Yes.
Okay.
So looking up the definitions of dehydrated and air dried, they're almost exactly the same. So
Is there a temperature difference?
they don't even state a temperature specifically.
Oh.
It's just when you cook the food treats, whether people, dogs, whatever, at a low heat for long periods of time.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like dehydrating.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
So, okay, so this list is just the freeze dried.
Okay.
So,
I wonder, when I think about freeze drying and dehydrating for personal use,
yeah,
the ones that you can go to the farm stores and buy or order off Amazon for your own use.
yeah,
The machine for doing that is actually, it's like $3,200 or more
that's a lot.
to get a freeze dryer in your home.
And that's that's not like huge, I would guess.
Yeah,
right?
I'm thinking, I saw one at a friend's place,
Okay.
and I'm thinking it had like 6 trays, 5 trays. So it's not that big.
Not even as big as.
Yeah, and the one that we have, you have, is 8 trays.
Yeah.
And I think that was like 200.
Yeah.
It was under.
Yeah, right around that for sure.
Yeah, and I feel like if it's that way for home use equipment, I have to think that the freeze drying process on, mass production is probably going to be pretty expensive opposed to, we'll call it air drying
Right.
on mass production.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and that's an excellent point. I mean, if those small machines are that much, ugh.
Yeah. So but the price from just in my head I've been actually watching these videos on the internet about these different people and they're, supporting this type of freeze dry, air dried food. And I'm not hearing the price reflecting that difference.
Right.
Between the methods used for processing it.
Right.
And what it would take for the equipment. It seems like the ones that I watched, the prices were pretty much on par.
Yeah.
So that's interesting because I was thinking about that. It just popped into my head, the price difference in home use.
Yeah. Well, and it's like you said, the ingredients that go into it aren't, it's the same no matter what method.
Right. Well, I guess you don't know the quality of meat that each one is, one place that, they grow their own ingredients and, it showed a farm and a cow.
Yeah.
So just because that's behind them, I don't know if that's just like scenery or if they're saying, hey, we grow up, we breed them, we feed them and kill them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they're saying that, but there is the quality of meat that you use. Now, we actually purchased some meat that we really haven't used that much because we felt it had a lot of filler in it.
Very greasy. It takes a substantially longer amount of time to get that dehydrated. And it's still good.
It is. It takes longer though. So,
Right.
I mean, the quality of the ingredients they're using, I suppose, could have an effect on how long the processing is taking, making it more expensive. It's just so hard to know. But the prices,
Yes.
I'm not hearing, if you take two different manufacturers and you look at what they're making, or celebrities and look at what they're, promoting,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not seeing a huge difference between the air drying and
freeze
drying.
Mm-hmm.
See, I get one word right, and then my mind goes on the
I get
other.
it.
I don't know.
I get it.
That's what
Yeah.
I get to call that a senior moment now. It just means you're nuts.
Well, it sounds nicer.
Oh,
It sounds nicer.
anyhow, so what else you got for prices?
So then we have a 25-ounce bag, which is 2 pounds,
Okay,
at $46.30.
2 pounds for $46.
Yes. Which it is a lot. That's one of the larger bags that I was able to find. They really don't come in very big packaging. So if you are going to buy it and you're online and all that, make sure you're looking at that, because you're going to end up with a very small amount. With the price, you're going to think you're getting a lot more. So keep an eye on that. And that one, so that was one of the bigger ones. And then there is one that was a little bit less expensive for a larger bag than what I found. It is $34.99 for 3 pounds.
Oh.
And that I wrote down, it didn't specify the type of meat they use. It said meats, muscle meats, bone broth, eggs, veggies, fruit, nuts. I didn't know dogs could have that.
I guess I would, for my own use, that would be something I would definitely question. It just doesn't seem like, if I'm eating peanuts in the living room, the dogs aren't begging.
No, mine, mine don't care. They're like, where's the steak?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that's really good for dogs. And, I hear about, well, even your brother has nut allergies.
Oh, yeah.
So, that seems like something that could be risky to give to a dog. Now, I'm not a vet. You always want to check with your vet on these kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
But anything with nuts kind of seems like that is not really a dog food.
Yeah. Well, and I didn't, to be honest, see it in the other ones. Now, I didn't look at every single brand and all the ingredients and all of them.
Tori.
I know. For shame. I know. But that was one ingredient that I have not, even with other research that we've done on different things involving dog foods, treats, and all of that. Nuts is not something that I've really seen out there for dog.
Well, some of these dog foods that are grain free.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking in my head, if they're promoting grain free diets, I'm just kind of stammering at the thought of feeding them a nut.
Yeah.
I mean, grain's not good, but you can give them a cashew.
Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I love cashews, though. They're so good.
Anyhow, so it just isn't really registering in my head to even really feed my dogs something like a nut.
Yeah. I mean, I never would have guessed. I do try and give my dogs vegetables sometimes because it's funny.
Not because it's good for them.
Well, that too, of course. So beneficial.
Well, one thing, and I think all 3 of the videos that I watched that were, promoted by celebrities.
Yeah.
And this is not verbatim, word for word. I mean, I'm just kind of going off my memory, which is always a scary thing. They all went through this long video of how kibble is just not healthy for your dog, and it has such a negative impact on your dog. And then at some point in this video, they will make the comment that, yes, this food is more, they never use the word expensive.
Yeah, well, yeah.
This food is higher priced than, the typical kibble.
Right.
But if you want to, save money, you can use it as what they call a topper.
Oh, yeah.
And what that means is just take a little bit and, trickle on top of their existing kibble.
Like sprinkles on a sundae.
Right.
But not.
Well, if everything is so bad in kibble, I don't know what positive health effect it could have on the dog if you just put like 10 pieces of, really, really healthy stuff on top of the crap.
Well, right. Yeah.
I mean, I think that's, to me, is more focusing on selling a product than actually dog health.
It's like somebody getting a salad and then getting like, people get meats in it, which don't get me wrong, I'm not dogging it. But
we're just all about the puns today.
Sorry. I'm not saying they're bad for eating those salads, but it does kind of defeat the purpose though, right? So
well, it's like ordering a great big banana split and throwing a chunk of broccoli on top.
Yeah, there we go.
I mean,
yeah.
Oh, well, that makes it healthy, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Not really.
Yeah.
No. Although I will say I don't think Sundays are all that unhealthy if you don't, live on them.
It's just dairy.
Yeah.
A bunch of dairy. Throw some fruit in there. Healthy as can be. Good to go.
And broccoli.
And broccoli. I love... I love broccoli, but I'm not sure ice cream would be the first choice on where to put it.
Yeah. Well,
but... Whoa.
Anyhow, so the using... the dog food is, doing air quotes as toppers.
Yeah.
I think is more just promoting a food to be sold, not really looking at the dog's health.
Right.
And I know with these treats that Tori works on, and we try to put together kind of a recipe, and we're always looking for a steady bulk supplier and what is actually better for the dogs.
Yeah.
It's a really lengthy process, and, we're not looking to be a dog food. Tori makes it as a training treat or just, I love you treat.
I know. I have those. Didn't you give them almost a whole bag the other day because they were love treats, not sit down treats.
I said I wouldn't get off topic.
I know. It's my fault, technically. Sorry.
But
we'll get back on.
I went to the store.
Yeah.
And I usually buy those big white boxes with 72 eggs in it.
Yeah.
And it was 27 something.
That's ridiculous.
And, with Karma being pregnant.
Yes.
I do really focus on her nutrition.
Mm-hmm.
Primo Corso Kennels takes a lot of pride in producing healthy, happy, good puppies.
Yeah.
So, I decided when I saw that price that, I was going to have to back off on the other dogs getting quite so many eggs.
Yeah.
They usually get 3 eggs per dog.
Yeah.
And so I thought, well, I'm cutting back. This is just outrageous.
Yeah.
It's actually cheaper to feed your dog meat now than it is eggs.
That is crazy.
So I was going to say no more. We're going to cut back.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm preparing Karma's food, Ziggy comes up and he's got these giant googly eyes.
Yeah, the sad eyes.
And, okay, all right, I'll let him have a couple of eggs.
Yeah.
And I do boil eggs for treats, too.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, all right.
They know what's happening.
I'll give you a boiled egg.
Yeah.
And pretty soon another dog comes up, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe one boiled egg.
Yeah, just one.
Just one. and then 3 eggs later they leave and someone else comes.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I can't say no to my dogs.
It's, if you saw them, you would get it. Okay.
It's the eyes. And the jowls.
It's the whole saggy, melting face thing.
And then they bat their eyes a few times and make you feel like garbage if you don't give them a boiled egg.
Sometimes they'll lower their head just enough to look up so they can really get the sag in those eyes.
Because if you go on Facebook for Primo Corso Kennels,
yes,
or on primocorso.net, you will find none of the dogs are starving.
No, they're very healthy.
Even though they want us to believe that when the eggs come out.
You would think, if you couldn't see them, you would think they were dying.
Because they need the egg.
They do.
They need an egg.
Real bad.
Just that one
right
egg.
now.
Or
just
5.
One more. Come on. And then, oh, my belly, I need one more.
It's sad.
Yeah.
To think that they would be starving, but they are not. So, in addition to their dog food, they also get, eggs and
all sorts of other supplements.
Well, Karma's eating tripe and liver, beef liver, tripe, and kibble with cottage cheese and raw eggs.
Yeah.
And then we have the boiled eggs for treats. So,
yeah.
And I'm going way overboard.
Okay.
We do have chickens.
Yeah.
But in the winter, we don't get very many eggs. So we can't really supplement ourselves right now. But,
it's like 3 a day-ish.
So anyhow, now that I'm done rattling on, it's hard to say no when, the dogs want a treat.
It is. So if you're going to be spending that kind of money on a treat, that's not for my budget. Okay.
Well, I would really love to see the treats that you're making be affordable to everybody and not as a topper.
Right.
But just as a healthy treat. And, you've got it so that you're putting, I think, sweet potatoes, carrots.
Sweet potatoes, carrots, peas. We were doing broccoli, but we cut that out. Because it was just it was all broccoli when you put that in there.
Yeah, it tasted pretty heavy with broccoli. Mm-hmm. And yes, I have tasted the treats. I don't recommend it.
Well, they're not for a delightful treat for a human, but your dog...
Yeah.
Your dog will love it.
And it's delightful to them.
It is delightful to them. It is. They're thinking, thanks, Ma.
So, affordability is always in the front of our minds. Because we do want everybody to... if it's a choice between your food or your dog's, that's... That's not something anybody wants to hear.
No. And the dogs are worth it, of course. And you want them to be healthy. But there is a too expensive point where you shouldn't,
I just don't think topping it with something healthy is really going to be that effective.
No, I agree with that, too. And, I made a list of downsides of freeze-dried food, too. So...
Now, is it a list of just freeze-dried?
This is freeze-dried.
Okay.
Because...
You got a beef with freeze-dried.
That wasn't me this time.
We are so punny today.
Yeah, we are. Don't be jealous, guys. Comes with age.
And caffeine.
Yeah. Lack of sleep and stress. And, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
So we're gonna beef it out with freeze-dried food here.
Okay, let's hear what freeze-dried is the
cons of it.
The cons
of it. The main one that's kind of the worst of the cons, because it's not a heated method. It doesn't eliminate all pathogens, bad bacteria, viruses, can even, your dogs can even possibly get worms if there's something in the meat or something that because it's not heated, it doesn't kill all of that.
So that would be a plus for dehydrating.
It would be, yes.
Or air drying.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's, there's another one that says pet owners may be exposed to salmonella. So that's kind of the same, but just everybody has their own risks with that, which kind of makes sense. I mean, the salmonella for people.
I don't know, but, my vet said just recently, dogs have filthy mouths.
Mm-hmm. She's not wrong.
So what they ingest, I'm sure, is not always above board.
Yeah, that's true. Well, and you know what? As we're talking, it just hit me that I don't feed my dogs poop, so it's not like they're ingesting it
with your permission.
Right. So, I mean, yeah, there is a little bit of a difference there. So I kind of, okay. But yeah, make sure, wash your hands. You don't want to get sick either. I wouldn't have even thought of that, but.
Washing your hands?
No. I'm very forgetful. Stop. I wouldn't have thought about the salmonella being an issue.
Okay, now she's getting punchy because she's tired.
I've gone past the tired. Oh no. And a lot of these, because we were talking a little bit beforehand about some of these, and honestly, you're right on a lot of these, because with the cons, then there's a solution to each one, such as the low moisture content may cause us upset stomach or constipation.
So,
where's the water?
Yeah, don't people give their dogs water?
Yeah. So, are they trying to make, what's the point here with that? Because, I guess I hadn't thought about that initially, but that's an excellent point. Mm-hmm. I mean, my dogs eat separately, but there's always water.
Right.
So.
Well, and I leave water, even in the winter, I have a water dish out there, it freezes, and I have to put hot water in it, but, and they eat snow, too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know too many people that don't allow their dogs to drink.
Yeah, that seems quite strange. So, the list of cons really isn't that good. The one that I thought maybe was probably the most legitimate, we'll say it that way. It may not contain nutrients recommended by the AAFCO,
which is who?
The Association of American Feed Control.
Right. Which
you looked them up with one of the other episodes we were doing.
I actually, if, they say, and this is going somewhere that also is not really on topic, but they say if that is, that group, association is not mentioned on your dog food bag, it has not been approved by them. So that is something that you should look for. When I saw that, I thought, oh man, I don't even know if that's on. Okay, I'll just say it. We feed our dogs Victor dog food.
Yep.
And I don't know if I'm supposed to say that.
We're not sponsored.
Right. So I really want to. I actually have a stack of empty dog food bags for the ingredients that I was going to. Because I don't like reading things on the computer, so I just saved the dog food bags.
Hey, it's so small.
And when I have a break in my job, I'm going to, at some point here, hopefully in the near future, be able to sit down and read if that's on there, because I am concerned about what my dogs eat, and food is it's my arch enemy when it comes to dogs, because things change all the time.
Yeah.
One person says this, another person says that, and it's so confusing and overwhelming.
Yeah.
It's awful. But that is one thing that I feel is worth looking into is, are these people, this association on there?
For sure.
Is the food approved by them? And they are the nutrition people.
Yeah.
So, that's something good to know.
Right.
Just trying to figure this whole mess out with
food in general.
Yeah.
No matter what kind. So that was the one that I thought was, like I said, the most legitimate, something you maybe want to pay attention to for sure. Because it seems like the rest of them can kind of be, there is a solution. pretty simple one.
Yeah.
So, but that was kind of it for the cons. They didn't really have much, and I think, part of it too is just this is kind of a new way of feeding your dog. So,
well, like with the deworming, or not the deworming,
we're
with
not
them possibly having worms.
Yeah.
I feel like, and I live in the country.
Right.
So who knows what my dogs eat or roll in. I think it's really important to have a regular, I think, this is me, not a vet.
Yeah.
Every 6 months, at the very longest year, deworm your dog because you don't know what they've eaten.
Well, right, yeah.
And so even with the one about having worms,
yeah.
I just feel like that is something that you can control as well. I have a dewormer that I was just telling you earlier. One of my dogs, when I'd sit on the deck to deworm them, and this dog has passed, but she would keep coming back in line for more because
that's some good stuff.
Yeah, it tasted like bananas.
She's a little fruity, I guess.
So that dog was well dewormed.
That was super cute. Well, and that's the thing. I mean, I live in town, and I occasionally deworm my dogs too. So something you should do once in a while.
Yeah.
You don't know. Well, and there's stray cats in this town everywhere, so they might eat cat poop that's in the yard, and I don't know what this.
Yeah. So I mean, the worming, dogs possibly having worms is also kind of. I can debunk that one as well.
Yeah. See. So I did think the one with the association though was probably. Yeah. They're naming names there, so.
Yeah. And, if we're confusing you, I'm not surprised. Because the whole food thing is just, I mean, I think Tori and I both kind of do the same thing.
Yeah.
We include kibble.
Yes.
I know it gets kind of a bad rap. It is processed at a very high heat so that it has a longer shelf life.
Right.
Making, the nutrition of it not quite so, what would I say? It's not bad. It's just not as good as it could be.
Right.
And I feel like there is a lot of good stuff in kibble.
Well, there is. And you can tell because the dogs are alive.
They are alive.
See? And they look pretty good. They don't have a ton of health issues. Well, our dogs don't have health issues, but I know other dogs do, but
well, it's just I think it's about balance, really.
Yep.
If you go totally grain free, all meat, you're missing out on the veggies and the fruit, and it's actually, I think it was, I'm trying to remember what episode we were talking about it on, but they are seeing more dogs with cardio issues.
Yeah.
And so heart health is a big problem with these people who think their dogs should just have meat. And I think I heard on a sitcom somebody was talking about a vegan eaten dog, and I thought, is there such a thing as a vegan dog food?
Okay, I have a story. I'm sorry, it's an internet video story. But there was this girl, her dog was a vegetarian, she said.
Oh.
And I can't remember what kind of dog it was. For some reason, husky comes to mind, but it may have been something totally different. It's been a while. But she said, now I'm going to show you, prove it to you, that my dog is a vegetarian. I have this salad here. Have this salad with all the good things. I think it had like a couple of sliced carrots and some lettuce. It was pretty basic salad, obviously, and no dressing because it's for a dog. And then she got a can of wet dog food, of all the dog food. She got wet dog food, and she's like, now you watch. I'm going to set these down and let my dog come over, and she will eat this salad. She will not even look at that dog food. She is a vegetarian. I'm not sure. That type of deal.
Mm-hmm.
That dog came over, didn't even have to look at that plate of wet dog food, and it was gone. Okay. And it took seconds because it wasn't a big amount. And she was like, no, you can't eat that. Don't eat that. It's bad for you. Apparently the dog likes it a lot more than that salad you're trying to make it eat. Okay. Free that dog. Free the dog.
Well, I hope after the video the dog got to have canned dog food or something.
Well, he already got it.
Oh, good.
I don't know.
I mean, all the time.
I hope so. She clearly was wrong.
She was wrong.
Very, very obviously it was. So, I don't know where she came up with that because, I really hope that dog got real dog food after that. Poor
kind
dog.
of an eye-opener for that little lady.
I sure hope so, for that dog's sake.
Yeah. But anyhow, it's a good thing we're staying focused, huh?
Yeah, we're doing real good on that, aren't we? Strong start.
Anyhow, so I think it's important, just from my viewpoint, to be balanced with it,
Yeah.
Kibble isn't all bad.
No.
A raw meat diet is not all bad. The air-dried, freeze-dried thing, I'm a little up in the air on just because of the cost.
Very expensive.
And, with them, I think you want to make sure to read your ingredients unless you want your dog to eat nuts. But I just think you have to be really balanced with your decisions. And I don't think any one type of food is bad. I think there are a few like generic junk brands I would not feed a dog.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to name names.
Yeah, I know I've got a couple in my mind that Yeah.
And even some that have celebrity backing that are really not a quality dog food.
I was surprised.
Yeah, so you got to do your research, and I think budget is a big deal.
It is.
So feed your dogs the best you can with the best information you can get out there. Consult your vet, talk to other dog people, dog trainers.
Yeah.
And get an idea what they're choosing and what the results are for them. And I think if your dog is going in for annual checkups and things are looking really good, I think that is pretty much your answer as to if what you're doing is working.
Right. Exactly. I would agree with that 100%.
Yeah. So now,
yes.
Now that we're done with the serious stuff.
Oh, yes.
That overwhelms me. We got to talk about Primo Corso Kennels.
Yeah, we do.
We have confirmation that Karma is going to be a mama.
Yes.
And she is due March 4th is what we've got.
Yeah, day before Cody's birthday.
Yes, my youngest son's birthday. We are super excited about it. Everybody has just had really good interaction with Karma. She's very easygoing, beautiful dog. She's got excellent conformation.
Super sweet.
And she's funny because she's not just all cuddles and fun.
Yep.
You put her out with one of the boys and she can keep up with them. She can play pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
We don't allow fighting out there, but she is got a bit of spunk to her personality.
Yeah. She give him some what for.
And she usually, I don't know, she kind of wins.
She does. She'll put them in their place. Yeah.
They kind of get tired of her and think, just let me in.
Fine. I'm going.
But, and Zeus is the daddy, our southern dog. He's from down south. And he is super friendly and also has a bit of zip to his personality.
Yes.
He is
also very affectionate.
He is affectionate. He's very you know, he does this thing where I'll be standing on the deck,
Oh, yes.
and he always puts his front paws up on the ledge of the deck and looks out across the yard like we're, I don't know,
Jack.
like we're overlooking the grounds to make sure things are okay.
Yeah.
I guess, I don't know what he's thinking.
You got to check it out, see what's out there.
He's just kind of, I spy in the yard to make sure everything's okay, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's, you know, we have a little cuddle time there, and he checks the yard out, and then he gets the zoomies and runs like 3 or 4 times around the house and down under the deck, and then around the house and around the well house, and then back around the house and then under the deck, and then he comes back up to check the yard out again.
Yeah, repeat 10 times ish.
Yeah, and then when he's all done, he loves to have his, you know, he likes to have his grooming time.
Yeah.
Get a little combing in on his short hair.
Yeah. It's amazing they love to be brushed, but they do.
They do.
They do.
So that's the daddy, and I'm excited to see how the puppies come out, because I can't even imagine. Karma is just, I'm mostly excited about her.
Yeah.
Because she is just such an amazing female. I just love her to bits. She's got looks and personality and energy. And she, you know, I caution people when I say she has energy, it's not like she can't calm down and just kind of hang out with you, because she's great.
She'll hang out.
She is not so driven that you can't, you know, just enjoy her company.
Yeah. But I think these guys are going to be, I'm so excited for this litter of puppies. Zeus adds like just the right amount of zest to the mix, and she's just, we're besties, you know, so.
Yeah.
So.
Well, anytime you walk into my house, well, I should say anytime we walk in.
Yeah.
Because they like us. I don't know about you guys out there.
Chop liver.
You get greeted by, you know, Ziggy and Karma looking at, you know, over the gate at us, like with these endearing eyes. You just can't even. That's why they get the eggs.
I know.
I can't walk away from them without giving them a boiled egg.
I love you. They say it with all of them.
The vet did count 8.
Yep, so at least 8.
And she said there could be more in the rib area because we just went with an ultrasound.
Yeah.
And so there are going to be updates on Facebook on Primo Corso Kennels.
That's right.
And also Tori got the website up and going.
Yes.
So that is primocorsokennels.net.
Yes.
And everything is a learning process. Tori is not an IT gal by nature.
No. Mm-mm.
And she has put this stuff together just with her 2 computers.
It's been interesting.
One for checking things out, one for determining what that actually meant.
Yeah.
So it takes some time, but she's getting it down really well. And
so I'm doing my best to keep up on the website and keep things looking good. So you guys have all the information. Go check it out and see what's out there. We have pictures of we have the males and females on there as well. You can look at some of the other information about Primo Corso Kennels and some of the dogs that we have and all of that good stuff. So
there is a application process, and you can private message Primo Corso Kennels for any questions you might have. We don't expect everybody who listens to this episode to, you know, be all that into the Cane Corsos.
yes.
But just getting the information out there. So if anyone out there does have questions, you can email us here at Real Talk Dog Talk, or there's an email Primo Corso Kennels at gmail.com
Yes.
or the Facebook page. You can
Private message us on there as well.
Yeah.
So we will be looking at that and waiting for anybody that wants to get a hold of us on any of that. So
Yep.
Again, if you have any questions or comments about the episode or puppies even, you can go ahead and email us at realtalkdogtalk@yahoo.com.
And thank you for joining us. We hope that you will be here for our next episode.
Goodbye. Oh, and don't forget to hit that follow button.